Hi there, this is Diane, one of 5 awesome optimists, and I wanted to check in today like a little painting because sometimes I think that we just cannot believe what is going on in our lives, and being an optimist doesn't mean that bad things don't happen. All it means is that you have more tools to help you see things in a different way. That's all that means. The rain falls on the just and the unjust. So I have had a slew of very, very sad news happening this week with many people that I love. And I don't know what happened with Tony on Tuesday, but I missed him. And I thought, well, maybe because he showed up twice last week, he doesn't have to show up once this week. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I do hope he's okay. But people who lose loved ones, people who lose their job, people who lose, their homes, these are all realities of things that are happening. But you can realize, in the big, grand scheme of things, everything that we have happened to us helps to make us a better person if we let it. It takes it doesn't take any kind of character at all to get upset when something bad goes happen. That's natural. It just takes a strength to look at something and say, wow, how can I grow from this? How can I actually use this to be more compassionate towards other people? I heard a story this week about Stephen Covey, and I am a big fan of Stephen Covey, big fan of Stephen Covey, and I actually met him once in person too, and that was pretty special. I'm sure he saw his lady running to him, hey, Mr. Covey, I'd love to meet you. But he was on a subway as he was traveling, and this man got on the subway with all these kids that were just awry. They just were screaming and just kind of out of control, and he just didn't say anything, and he didn't say anything, and finally he said, don't you think maybe you ought to, get a hold of these kids a little bit better? And the man said, oh yeah, I guess you're right. We just came from the hospital. Their mother just died. And they don't really know what to do with all that, and I guess I don't either. How do you think Stephen Covey felt? Not so great. We can always assume the worst in people, or we can assume the best in people. And either way is going to be what you see. There are, every person that we know is working on a part of themselves. I call it the 80-20 rule. We got 80% of us that's really quite fabulous, and maybe 20% that we're working on, and we are aware of what we need to work on. We don't need other people to remind us. We don't need other people to judge us. We just need people to love us. That's all we need. And we don't need to judge other people, and we don't need to, get upset with other people either, because whatever you see in people is what your reality with them will be. And so if you look for the good in them, you'll find the good in them. And just hope that other people will give you the same courtesy. Yes, we all have stuff we're working on, and I hope that, we don't get lazy or lax in, striving to improve. But being an optimist means if you just really just look at things in a positive way. How can I be blessed? How can I bless the lives of others because of this situation? So there are times when honestly I know that you just can't believe your life, and that's part of the whole reason why on my channel, Makeover Sessions, that's why I'm here. That's why I started the whole Makeover Sessions thing, because I thought if anybody needs a makeover, I need one. And it's not the outside I need a makeover on. It's totally, something other than the outside. And so my story is not unique. I have had grave things of anguish that I have had to overcome. And being optimistic hasn't just been something that's a nice thing, it's been something that has literally saved my life from the hallucination that has actually become my reality. So as I sign in today to share my message of optimism, it's really something that can save your life to be optimistic. I do thank you for watching. I'm Diane, one of 5 awesome optimists.